Alright, this is my 2007 V-Star 1100 Turbo. Just finished getting everything together as a final check before it's run. It's a Garrett GT15 Chinese knockoff anyway, but it's the same thing. It's a Garrett GT15 with Jesco wastegate, internal of course. I all custom made exhaust, 2-in-1 into the turbo, 2-inch intake piping. Right now, just for tuning purposes, and once we get everything functioning properly, the gauge cluster will move and look slightly different. Right now it's just kind of held together. Of course it's secured with a clamp that I made for that, but the air fuel ratio, everything's nice and tight for tuning. Everything's together. I'll probably put it up on the handlebars there eventually, but just to get it going, we've got it there. But we get, a switch for the fuel pump and switch for the crazy lights that I got here that serve no purpose, except it does kind of accent the turbo area, which I wasn't expecting, but that's cool. Anyway, anybody who knows a bike, this bike gets carbureted, and I stuck with that. I didn't go with any fuel injection. So we got 15-pound gauge up here. We probably won't be running any more than 10 to 11 at the max boost we'll run. I'm going to creep up to whatever boost at the most 10 psi, and then or as high as I feel comfortable with. And at first it was going to be 3 to 5, maybe we'll go closer to 10. We'll see. Baby steps with this thing. I don't want to blow anything. It's a oil gauge, fuel gauge, boost gauge, air fuel gauge, which we'll get that running. This is a temporary gauge borrowed from a good friend of mine, just for tuning purposes. I don't need to spend the money to get the permanent one. I will someday, but just for now, we've got the wideband O2 sensor mounted right in the front, just for tuning. Anyway, we'll go on the other side. Here's the carburetor. It's a Mikuni 42 flat slide, 42 millimeter HSR flat slide. Get the silicone right up to it. The clutch cable kind of hanging out here. I'll put that somewhere, but it's functioning right now. It's not exactly in the way of anything. There's a fuel line I've got to hook up. I forgot that last bit. But that's just the fuel right from the tank. But you got these convoluted lines here. That's all fuel lines. I should have taken the tank off to show you, but we've got a fuel pump in there attached right to the intake, and a fuel regulator. Hold on, I'll turn the light on.